Hi, my name is Elaine Chan, and I am a computer science major with a minor in computer information systems. So, speaking on the leadership pathway, my signature experience is based on my journey on founding and leading the first chapter of the Google Developer Student Club at Western Michigan University. So, to give an insight, my journey into the industry was very lonely to begin with. I was lost, not confident, and I never advocated for myself. That was until I stumbled upon the Google Developers Program. I finally understood the importance of community, and the urge in me grew. The need to give back, the need to help others who were just like me by being a part of their growth. I relayed my motives and goals during the interview with the Google Developers Program, and I officially got selected to be the founding lead for the chapter at Western, specifically of the fall of 2022. So having interned at Box, I learned about the importance of a strong infrastructure. Thus, my first step to building GDSC WMU was to establish our identity, specifically our cause, the executive team, and the internal workflow. Even in my interview with the Google Developers Program, I advocated my vision to integrate, learn, and support. To integrate is to allow students of different backgrounds and experiences to come together with the same desire to better themselves by breaking down the barriers of segregation between academic departments. I knew that I had to bring in more learning opportunities for the community, especially on topics outside of the classroom. So the goal was to also focus on diversity and inclusion by ensuring that we have a diverse panel of speakers, because besides being a learning hub, I wanted us to be a source of encouragement. I wanted our community to be inspired and walk away feeling, hey, I could do that too. Because ultimately, I envision GDSC WMU to be an inclusive and supportive community that embraces each other's mistakes and achievements by providing opportunities for our community to champion for themselves, basically. And my other focus was to establish an executive team, as the core team will fundamentally act as the backbone of the chapter. Based on my experience on Lead Core at Western, I learned that a great leader is one who helps others become leaders themselves. With that mindset, I set up the core team such that each member of the executive board is in directorial positions, and based on their responsibilities, they make up their own sub-teams. So being a volunteer at Women Who Code Python, I learned about the importance of camaraderie and clarity. As a lead, I ensured that I frequently synced up with my team members to ensure that they feel supported and that they have the right resources to perform their duties. My last focus was to also provide my core team with the experience of working in a corporate environment. So the goal was to have a concise internal workflow to properly run the RSO, rather than having the RSO run us into the ground. So I focused on creating an agile work environment by having weekly meetings, scheduled stand-ups, and progress trackers. I also emphasized the importance of internal documentation and asset management. So as a developer, I also integrated the use of internal tools to automate processes. An example was when I developed a tool using Power Automate and Selenium WebDriver to speed up the membership onboarding process to integrate all the necessary platforms, such as the GDSC platform, the Experience WMU, and Microsoft Teams. Throughout my time as the lead of GDSC WMU, I've had my fair share of trials and tribulations. Personally, the toughest pill to swallow is understanding that what I think is best for the community might not be what the community wants. However, I take all experiences as a learning opportunity. I've learned that a leader must be willing to take risks, and at the same time, a leader must have the bandwidth to take the fall. On another note, a new hardship for me was the attraction and retention of chapter members. Although I was previously an organizer for the Google Developer Group of Twin Cities, specifically the Cloud chapter, I realized that the needs were much different as compared to GDSC WMU, especially when its target audience is the student body. However, I'm thankful for the guidance I've received from various entities such as the College of Engineering and Applied Sciences, the Western Student Association, and the Office of Student Engagement, whether it be through leadership breakfast or being willing to just hop on a quick meeting. So ultimately, my signature experience helped me upskill not just my people skills, but also from a technical perspective. whether it be through the resources provided by the Google Developer Program, such as access to technical resources and sponsorship to attend leadership summits, or support by the many inspiring leaders at Western, such as the Dean of the Colleges and the President of WSA. So my biggest takeaway at the end of the day was to see my idea unravel before my eyes. As I mentioned, my initial venture into the industry was inevitably lonely, and it was the various communities that supported me along the way that helped shape me into the person I am today. So I'm thankful to finally be able to stand on the other side and help the Bronco community find their footing. So as cheesy as it may sound, my why as a leader is to build a community and to be part of their learning journey. Embarking on the leadership pathway, at first, I thought that my motivation was sourced from the leaders that have impacted my life, specifically on how they brought life to an idea. Gradually, I slowly realized my true motive, that is to bring impact. I realized that it wasn't necessarily the end choreography that inspired me to be a leader, but the journey of creating bits and pieces, the process of putting together isolated movements to create a work of art. Throughout my time at Western, I've had various opportunities to explore my strengths and weaknesses as a leader, especially through his signature experience. I'm now much more confident and prepared to take on executive leadership roles in my career, as well as to be a prominent leader in the developer community. Thank you.